What is going on, guys? It's Dealer here, back again talking about a brand new console that is targeting the Xbox 2 and PlayStation 5. Apparently this thing is going to be a monster. Yes, we may have another competitor in the console space, according to Slightly Mad Studios CEO. Now, this information surfaced thanks to Ian Bell, the CEO of Slightly Mad Studios, on Twitter, recently tweeting, "The Mad Box is coming." Now, obviously, this tweet is more than a little cryptic, so Variety reached out to Ian Bell about his comments, and he had a few interesting things to say. As a matter of fact, he was pretty straightforward. He says via email that the Mad Box will ship in around 3 years' time. That makes it 2022. He also very specifically says that it will be a console, as is the Xbox and PlayStation. This is very important. He also says that it will support most major headsets, both out and upcoming. Keep in mind that Project Cars, Slightly Mad, they're really into virtual reality racing. Now, here's one of the more interesting parts. He says the specs will be equivalent to a very powerful PC in 2 years, meaning it will have the specs of a high-end PC from 2020. He sums it up by saying they do have the designs for the console spec'd out in detail and are currently talking to manufacturers for the parts. Now, I know what a lot of people are going to say, myself included. What are you doing? It takes a lot of money and a lot of experience to be successful in the console industry these days. But I want to hold on to something that he said that may separate what this machine is from others that have tried. He specifically references the PlayStation and Xbox. He says it will be a console, as is the Xbox and PlayStation, meaning it must be very price competitive. But he also says it will have the high-end performance of a high-end PC in 2020. So spec-wise, this thing could be very competitive to the next generation Xbox and PlayStation. Apparently, they're already talking to manufacturers for the parts, and they've got the design spec'd out in detail. My question to you is, will this thing stand a chance? Others have tried. Many reference Valve in their attempt with the Steam box. They tried to do consoles, they failed. Well, those weren't consoles. Those were PCs that were small like consoles, or at least many of them were. So some called them consoles, when in reality they ran on a full-blown OS, they ran PC tasks in the background, and perhaps most importantly, they were not price competitive with consoles. A console, however, is a low overhead, close to the metal machine that is designed to get the most performance out of many times what is custom hardware. And importantly, it is priced for the common consumer. If this Mad Box is going to be a console, that means 1, it must have a small form factor, 2, it must be some type of closed box, 3, and most importantly, it must be cost effective. It must be competitive with the next Xbox and PlayStation. For those that have stuck around the channel, you know that the next Xbox is going to release with multiple SKUs. One releasing potentially as low as $299 on day one, with the similar specs to the Xbox One X with a better CPU, the PlayStation 5 potentially clocking in at $399, but being more powerful than that low-end Xbox, and then the Xbox, codename Anaconda, at $499 most likely, with significantly more performance. I'm curious, let me know what you guys think this Mad Box will clock in on the scale in terms of price, performance. Where will they get their parts? Will they decide to go Intel or Nvidia? How much RAM will it have? Will it even exist? Keep in mind, this is coming from the CEO of Slightly Mad Studios. Their games not too long ago were crowdfunded, meaning they're not exactly known for swimming around in gold bars. We know how expensive it is to get into this business. It'll be very interesting to see how they pursue this, and if it even becomes a reality at all. It's not every day you have a CEO talking about a new console trying to compete with the PlayStation and Xbox directly, which is of course his intention. That's why he referenced those consoles directly. So once more, let me know what you guys think down below. Hit that like button if you learned something today or enjoyed the video. And of course, share this with a buddy or two if you get a second. That kind of stuff really helps. If you're new, subscribe. Check out my other videos on the Xbox 2 and PlayStation 5. I'm Dealer. I'm out.